My way to good evening or good morning or wherever you're at. Captain Niner here with the halftime report. We are going to be doing this with a new puppy up in town. How's everybody doing? Everybody meet the new girl. This is Winnie. So we'll see how this is going. All right, we've got the Niners out here. We're almost at halftime on this one. Hi, babies. Hi. Mac back to pass. Mac going deep to who was that? To Kedrick Bourne, probably the most yards we've gotten in one play for the entire game so far. We have 39 seconds to go here in the first half. So obviously I'm going to be up in here. Hey, what's up, Bradley? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for showing up, man. Obviously, we are not doing the big stream today because of this little girl. But we'll see how this plays out. I am watching this on a stream, so I am behind while we get ready to do the halftime report. In this game so far, that we got more yards in one play than we have the entire half. It has been pretty pathetic. No, brother, it has not been our game at all, man. All right, here we go. Let's see what we do. We got a 1st and 10 going up. Let's CMC in motion. Throwing it across, and CMC could not pick it up. But like I said, we're only down 16 so far. I mean, I know it sounds terrible down 16, but you think about it, we score here, we come out in the second half, and then we will be having, we're going to have a chance to score and get right back into this game really quickly. Yeah. All right, we got 2 up top. Got JJ in motion. Mac is back. Mac throwing it over the middle. Incomplete. Going for JJ across the middle. Usually that is surprised we haven't scored yet. I mean, yes, but I mean, we are talking about going against one of the best defenses in the league right now. This is a defense that is top. Hey, Bibish. Say hi on your first stream. Here we go. We got 3rd and 10 on here coming up. And we're pushing Kittle over to the other side. So we got trips to the bot. Mac back in shotgun. Mac is back to throw, throwing it over the middle. What a catch by George Kittle in between about 4 Texans there. Jesus, nice throw and catch. That is, damn. How the hell did that even get through that in any short way? Happy National Tight Ends Day to everybody. Happy National Tight Ends Day, Winnie. Hey. Hi, Winnie. Look at that. In between, just literally between 2 to 3 of those, definitely 2, and then a 3rd one in the area. Giving us about 25 seconds left to go into the second quarter before halftime. And we got on board, and like I said, that's all we needed. Like I said, we're down a score, 2 scores. Yeah, touchdown by Kittle on National Tight Ends Day. That's the way to do. That's the way we do things. Yeah, excuse me. All right, it's been a long day and night. And anybody who's had a new puppy knows that it gets a little tiring those first few days. And right now, it's almost puppy nap time because she's been running rampant for the last hour or so. So she's going to take her halftime nap. Let me see if I can lay her down here. All right, let's see what we can do to end this half. We still left. It's still 25 seconds on the clock. There's still a lot of time. And the way this Texans offense has been moving it in chunks, we'll see. They could get it down the field really quickly. All right, you catch it on the 5 yard line. Gonna run it out. Yeah, about to 22 or so. So let's see what we can do with a little bit left on the clock. My little girl. She doesn't want to. She wants to be asleep. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Texans. Texans getting the ball. They got about 2 or 3 yards on that one. So we'll start the halftime show. I know there's a good chance the actual game in real life is probably on halftime, but we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. We got a 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, come back, throwing deep. Oh my God, we actually got a pick. Holy moly, Diamondor Lenore with a pick for the Niners, the first one of the year, the first one it feels in about first one of the year, first one in over a year calendar wise. And that will end the second quarter, the first half, with a pick by Demo. Wow, 15 games. So the record finally falls. Ugh, excuse me. All right, so here we go. Let's switch over to the actual halftime show. So we're going to turn that off. We're going to switch over here. And hello, everybody, and welcome to the Niner Faithful Radio Halftime Report. It's me, Captain Niner, here. As you can see, we have new puppy in the house. Everybody say hello to Miss Winnie. Say hi, Winnie. Hi, Winnie. So now we're back up to 2 dogs in the house. Obviously, you guys have seen Utu. Miss Aurora Sue is still in our hearts. And then now we have another new little girl and Miss Winnie here. She's tired. But let's get on. So, yeah, the last, 10 minutes of real time of this game, not even 10 minutes, probably, 10 minutes, the last, 4 minutes of this game went from being a game where we did absolutely nothing. And I do mean nothing because we had 10 yards of total offense or 10 yards of total offense. Yeah, that's it. 10 to whatever the Texans had. I mean, and you look at the time possession, it's 84%. We'll go down to the actual numbers here in a while. Obviously, total yards so far, they've got 300 yards. We have 65. That is it. They have 14 first downs. We have 2. This has been like I said, other than that last drive, and then the pick just now by Demo. This first half has been absolutely pathetic. I mean, I'm sitting there thinking, like, what am I going to say when I come on to doing the halftime show? I'm just like, yeah, we suck today. That's about the only thing I can think of is if we had not scored or done anything, besides part. Hey, calm down. Calm down. I'm up to that. All right, but like I said, again, so total yards, we got 299 to 265. First downs to 14 to 2. Let's see, third down efficiency, we're 1 of 4. They are 5 of 9. Man. Let's see, penalties, we've got 3 for 25. They've got 6 for 50. So some of those penalties are definitely keeping us in the game. The one fumble, by us, we didn't get that back. Mac Jones currently is, that can't be right. Oh, it's the rushing part of it. Sorry. Let me go back up a little bit. I scrolled down a little bit too far. Mac is 5-11 for 44. 5 of 11 for 44 yards. That's atrocious. But he does have the 1 touchdown, so at least we have that going on for us. C.J. Stroud had himself, at least in the first half, one of the best halves of football. Quarterback. This is damn near what every quarterback wants in the first half. 22 of 28, 235 yards. He does have the 1 touchdown and the 1 pick he threw on the last play. But otherwise, I mean, a 113 record, or excuse me, rating, I mean, that's about as good as any quarterback can play. Right, media? Definitely. Finally a pick, man. I feel like the 49ers defense at this point did the did the Steve Young. Take this monkey off my back. Take this monkey off my back. Yeah, it's been an awful game. But again, we just scored. We got the pick. Maybe there's some chinks in the armor going on right now with the Texans. We can figure it out. We get the ball back in the second half. We score and we're right back in here. So again, it's not a loss of everything. Obviously, welcome back to George Kittle for a touchdown on National Tight Ends Day. I mean, that is about as the most poetic thing of all time. But yeah, the pick I think is like I said, just it's good to finally again that monkey is off the 49ers backs right now. The defense. Obviously, we saw Alfred Collins go down and come back. Jordan Elliott went down for a while. I'm not sure if he'd come back or not. I did not see it. Yeah, so I mean, we're still battling even more injuries than we already are. All right, so back to the stats. Um, our rushing, we have Mac Jones, 1 for 13. CMC has 2 rushes for 8 yards. Great fucking average at 4 yards. Well, I shouldn't say great, but 4 yards a carry every time you were to handle the ball, I'd take that. 4-8-12 first down. 4-8-12 first down. I mean, that's with the Texans, they've got Chubb, who's at 8 for 28. CJ Stroud, 4 for 20. He hasn't rushed much and scrambled much this year, but he seems to have found that little bit of stride. Marks has got 5 for 16. George Kittle got 2 receptions for 22 yards. That's it. Otherwise, we got Bourne with 1 for 18, Jennings 1 for 5, and then Demarcus Robinson 1 for 1. Again, I'm not saying when we've played game and we deserve to be in this game, because honestly, with the way things are going, we shouldn't. I mean, again, it's 299 yards to 65. I mean, that is an absolute embarrassment right now. So that obviously goes on the defensive side of the ball. Excuse me. Eddie Pinero got the 1 extra point. Fabian's got the 1. But otherwise, I mean, what are we going to do? I don't know. We knew going into this game had to be won by the offense, going against that defense. The defense was probably going to bend but not break, but obviously they're getting more than we thought. Stop. So we'll see how this goes. Establish the run game. I mean, is that what we got to do? This offensive line has played like shit. It looks like Trent has been hobbling around like he's a wounded animal out there. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what he does. For far as running the ball game. But Mac looks shook almost, except for that last drive. But we seem to get a bunch of pat back in our step again. Maybe we found something in the with being able to read off of CJ Stroud. But otherwise, let's go ahead and end this so I can get this little girl taken care of again. Welcome, Winnie, to the faithful. She's because the other dog seems to have taken to the wife, so she's taken to me, which is fine. I could have another little girl. But until then, everybody, thank you for showing up. Don't forget, Jamie will be live after the game to do the post-game report. And since how it's so early, I may jump on and see what else is going on after the game. Until then, everybody,